So we can get started.
All right.
Yep.
Hello, everybody. This is Rick Markovitz from Weissman Markovitz Communications. Thank you for joining us this morning. We're just going to give you a quick opportunity to get a little head start on the Taiwanese American Film Festival. Going to happen this Saturday online in all new and improved virtual format because that's what the world has come to. So thank you for joining us this morning, in this vein. We also have the chat room opened. If you want to throw questions into there, we'll be monitoring that as well to see if there's anything we need to address. With us this morning is the executive director of the festival, Cindy Liu, programming director, the programming director, Claire Yu, and Lynn Chen, who we're very honored to have as the keynote speaker for the festival, which is all explained in the news alert that we sent out to get you to come to this Zoom session in the first place. So with that in mind, I'm going to turn this over to Cindy to give you an overview of the festival, and then we'll take it from there. So thanks again, and let us know any questions. And again, here's Cindy.
Thanks, Rick. Hi, everyone. Welcome to our press conference today. We're going to be sharing about the programming for our 4th annual Taiwanese American Film Festival. We're excited to be able to connect with everyone in the comfort of their own homes and screens, and still be showcasing and featuring some awesome talent this year. So our festival is centered around the theme of kindred, or Jia in Mandarin, and our films this year highlight the themes of roots, family, connection, brokenness, and healing. So for an overview of the schedule, we'll start with at 12:30 p.m. this Saturday, our opening panel and festival introductions. Then we go into our first block of short films from 2 p.m. to 3:45 p.m. Then we go into our second block of short films from 4 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. Both of those blocks are followed by live Q&As from our filmmakers. And then we go into our keynote with Lynn Chen here and our feature film screening from 7 to 9:30 p.m., followed by our closing awards ceremony at 9:45 p.m., which will also be live. So a little bit of background about our opening panel before Claire shares about our program. Our opening panel includes Joan Huang, Jay Chern, and Chris Au. So a bit about Joan. Joan Huang has produced critically acclaimed independent films and award-winning documentaries through her company Cherry Sky Films, which include American Revolutionary, The Evolution of Grace Lee Boggs, Better Luck Tomorrow, and Ping Pong Player. A bit about Jay Chern. He has directed and written several films, including Thief, which has won Best Short Film at the Taipei Golden Horse Awards. He directed Omitanashi with the Shochiku Studios of Japan. He wrote the racing feature Neza, which is executive produced by Jay Chow. And the last of our panelists, Chris, he created and directed the short film scripted series Bulge Bracket, which is available for streaming on Amazon Prime Video, which is about a young woman who navigates Wall Street, starring Taiwanese American actor Jessica Vaughn. And Chris serves on the board of directors at the Center for Asian American Media.
I'm Claire Yu. I'm the program director this year. Our program continues with 13 short films as part of the short film competition of 3 prizes. The prize including a grand jury prize of $2,000, Cultural Spotlight Award of $1,000, and Audience Choice Award of $1,000. And by pure coincidence, we have received many short film submissions this year dealing with the issue of home. The question that where is home and what is our connection to it is echoed in each of these films. Our theme this year is kindred. In a way, it's our response to this question. It is our hope to explore the concept of home, not only by the physical space, but also by the emotional space of home. We're excited to share the news that North American premiere of Synopsis by director Zhang Zuoji will be at this year's Taiwanese American Film Festival. Synopsis premiered at the acclaimed Golden Horse Film Festival in Taiwan in 2019. Lynn Chen, our keynote speaker here, will introduce the film, and directly following the film will be an exclusive Q&A with the lead actress Lu Xuefeng and producer Gao Wenhong. And a big thank you to our hosts and sponsor, including Taiwanese American Professional LA and Talent Academy.
Awesome. So I will just briefly introduce Lynn Chen, who is joining us today for a short statement and any questions from press. So a bit about Lynn. Lynn has a 3-decade career that includes acting in over 50 TV film credits, audiobooks such as Crazy Rich Asians, video games including Activision's Call of Duty series, singing at the Metropolitan Opera, and hosting non-scripted videos and podcasts. So she made her movie debut in Sony Pictures Classics' Saving Face, and she's featured in Variety's 2020 Power of Women issue. She recently starred in the feature film Go Back to China, which premiered at South by Southwest just last year in 2019. And recent TV credits include a recurring role on Shameless, also HBO's Silicon Valley, CBS's SEAL Team, and AMC's Fear the Walking Dead. So Lynn's directorial debut, which she also wrote, produced, and starred in, is entitled I Will Make You Mine, and it is the 3rd sequel to the Surrogate Valentine series. So thanks so much for joining us, Lynn. Would you mind just sharing a bit about the background of TAFF and the importance of our festival and community?
Thank you so much for having me. I'm really, really happy to be here for the 4th annual TAFF. I was at the very first one 4 years ago, and I just remember feeling like, oh, this is so great that we have a festival just for ourselves. I feel like I've been a part of this community for a long time, the Asian American film community, and it just sort of lumped us all in together, and we were all there partying together, and that was great. But to have a place just for ourselves, I know that whenever I travel anywhere, I always love to watch movies about where I'm about to go or where I've been, and it's so nice just to have curated for me a list of great movies that I know that I will enjoy, just since I can't travel and be with my family right now, just so I can feel like I'm there. So thank you for having me, and I'm really, really, really happy that I can be a part of this year, even though it's virtually.
Thanks, Lynn. Awesome. Well, Rick, did you want to just take any questions from press that we might have here?
Yes, are there any questions from the press? I don't think I see anything in the chat, but if anybody has any questions or wants to drill down further, we're happy to do that. I can't sort of tell. A lot of people have their cameras off. I can't, call on people individually if it's not necessary. We have it this is kind of new for us to do. I wonder if people would mind identifying themselves or introducing themselves. Starting with, if I may say, Kiang Pang from US News Express. Can you just check in with us? No. Okay. All right, it looks like this is a quiet news conference.
What about Hans? Is he there?
Oh, okay. I have a question.
Okay.
Hello. I have a question for the organizer. It's the 4th year of the Taiwanese American Film Festival, and it's also the COVID impact all the film festivals. And what is the biggest challenge for you guys to have this year's event?
Yeah, I can answer that. And Claire, if you'd want to, you're welcome to. Definitely the biggest challenge this year is to just have a sense of community that we usually, do in person, and creating that online, with doing panels and different workshops and outreach events this year. It doesn't quite feel the same, but I think we're all, trying to still stay connected and have a sense of community. We started, a couple different directories for even Taiwanese American crew, so that people that, want to still partake in productions this year kind of have a sense of our larger network all in one place. So creating something like that has been really helpful this year. and just to have a sense of community and to know better who's who. You know, networking these days is just a little different. I've gone to a couple Zoom networking events, and it's a little awkward. And so that's kind of been our biggest challenge. But we've gotten really good reception from people, you know, and we've been able to connect with folks overseas. Even our opening panel for our festival that includes Joan Huang, Chris Au, and Jay Chern, we did over Zoom, and myself and Chris were, you know, dialing in from California, but both Joan and Jay are from Taiwan. So there's also been great parts about it where we've been able to engage people like we haven't before, since TAFF exists to be a bridge between the Taiwanese and Taiwanese American filmmaking communities, both domestic and abroad. That has been a neat, just, you know, thing that's happened this year that we've really just tried to engage with and take ownership of. Does that answer your question?
Oh, great job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Are there any other questions from the group? I saw we just got Sarah in. Do you care to identify yourself and introduce yourself to us? Okay. Anonymity is acceptable.
Chris Balmaceda is also here. He's the president of Taiwanese American Professionals in Los Angeles, TAP LA, who's one of our major sponsors and hosts. Chris, did you want to talk about TAP if you're there?
Sure. Hi, can everyone hear me? I'm calling from Taiwan. It's about 2:20 in the morning, but I want to make sure to make this press conference. I'd like to thank everyone for taking the time to participate. I've been a part of the film festival for, I guess, 3 out of the 4 years. So TAP is it's a 10-city organization that focuses on enriching the lives of Taiwanese Americans. And so our board members 4 years ago came up with this idea to kind of rally the community around film. So, you know, there are things that can get kind of the community of all ages interested in celebrating the culture. One is food and the other one is film. So it's been a really great experience, and this year has been tough because of COVID. So, but I'm really glad that Cindy, Claire have really got this going and able to at least stage this virtually. And hopefully next year we're able to, in our 5th year, have something much bigger and in person, because it is about building community, and it's kind of hard to do over these Zoom meetings.
Thanks, Chris.
Also, I don't know if there's Chinese language media here, but we can also ask them in Chinese if they want to ask questions.
Oh, okay. Is there anyone here from Chinese media? Possibly Kayang, but we haven't heard from her.
Yeah, they might need to unmute them. Just in years past, about half the media that's come has been Chinese media, so Chinese language media.
Here, I will.
Maybe Claire wants to do that welcome in Mandarin to let people know, anybody that's on.
Yeah. Is there any questions? 有问题可以要问的话，现在可以请大家开始问问题。I can't really see questions.
No, I know the cameras are off, so I think we made it clear. We said in the announcement that Mandarin would be supported.
Sarah just hopped back in, so we can see if she has any questions. Otherwise, we can conclude the conference. So let's see, she just hopped back in.
Well, Christopher, thank you for logging in. I know it's very, early in the morning, in the middle of the night, actually.
Yeah, no problem. I have another meeting at, so it's 2:30 now, I have another one at 7, so no problem.
No rest for the weary.
Oh, it looks like Sarah has unmuted, so let's see if she has any questions.
Hi, Sarah. Thanks for joining us. Did you have any questions that we could answer? Comments?
No, she's still muted. Okay. All right. Well, Lynn, thank you very much for making yourself available for today, and we look forward to seeing you on Saturday, for the real deal. And
Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate it. And thank you everyone for coming, even though everyone was so quiet. It was still nice to see your squares.
Thank you.
all right. Well, thank you again, everybody, and we'll look forward to hopefully seeing everybody on Saturday for the festival.
Sounds good. Take
All right.
care.
All right,
Susie.
thank
Bye,
you.
Jen.
See you guys. Bye bye.